Now, Zingerman straight up tells you on their website that they think the best buy dates on sardines is a bunch of horse shit. Today we're going to find out if sardines actually do get better with age. Zingerman's has a vintage line of sardines where they take the biggest, fattest, end of season sardines and they age them before they release them in the vintage boxes. This one's from 2019. I'm pretty excited to try this, so let's get into it. We've got Zingerman's 2019 Portuguese vintage sardines in olive oil. The ingredients are sardines, olive oil, and salt. These were sent from Tim in State College, Pennsylvania. He sent me some sardines, and this one stood out to me with the Zingerman's, and I'm like, what is that reminding me of? Well, I grew up about 10 minutes from a Zingerman's deli, and it turns out it's the same company. They have one location. You can only get these through their website. They don't sell these anywhere else, not through Amazon. But what matters the most is, are these any good? So let's get this box open. Every year they have an artist design the packaging for the vintage line. I'm definitely going to be saving this box for my little art mural that I'm creating. I just can't believe the Zingerman's Deli that I grew up near has a line of sardines. Let's see what we got. So we've got 3 big old fat pilchards. That olive oil is completely filled to the brim on this. The skin is looking good. Let's dump a little bit of the oil out, just take a look. But they say this is gonna improve the texture and the flavor of the sardine. They never smoke their sardines either because they want you to have that full sardine flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just pull them all out. You can tell they are tender. Let me give you a view of it from this angle. And these are beauties. Okay, we're gonna do our first bite. Let's do it off the fattest one in the can. So this sardine is 6 years old. It's the oldest sardine I've ever eaten. Zingerman's 2019 vintage sardine. Here we go. That is a very mild sardine, very juicy and tender. The bone, there's almost zero bone crunch in it. It tastes very fatty and oily. The first sardine that's coming to mind to compare this to is the skin and bone that I tried recently. I'll put a picture of that here. That one was really good. This isn't the most tender pilchard that I've ever had, but it's pretty darn tender. There's nothing in particular standing out to me where it's like, holy smokes, I can tell this has been aged and sitting in the oil for years. It's not standing out to me in that way. It's nothing dramatic. I often find myself gravitating towards just a fat, juicy pilchard in olive oil with sea salt, just super clean. I tend to crave that more than anything. And this one would definitely check the box when I was in the mood for something like that. I would say it's very comparable to Nuri. I think it is on that same level, but for some reason that skin and bone one was the first thing that popped in my head when I took that first bite of this. But that oil is really smooth, and I noticed the smoothness of the oil as I was chewing it and kind of like on my lips a little bit. It just tastes really silky. But even if you're not into sardines, you should go check out Zingerman's website. I spent like an hour on that website. Their meats, their cheeses, their baked goods, and then their canned fish. It was just like everything on there looks so good. But they have like a little vintage pack that you can get. And I love small companies. I like that they're from where I grew up. And from their website, they definitely seem passionate about sardines and the aging process with them. And Tim said that he likes their vintage line a lot more than just the normal sardines. So I'm curious to try that one too, to see how it compares to this one. But this one checks all the boxes for me. I don't have any complaints, but let's see what the real sardine connoisseur over here thinks. I'm just giving you a little bit, buddy, because these are pretty good. I'm gonna finish these. Okay. But this was definitely an awesome find. I couldn't find any reviews on it. And the fact that you can't find it anywhere but their website makes me think that many people have not heard of them. I'll link straight to the canned fish section of their website and then just the main page. But if you're anything like me, you're probably gonna go nuts looking at that website and reading the little stories about the company. It's pretty cool. Thanks again, Tim, for sending that. We hope you enjoyed the review. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.